Remote communities on the Coburg Peninsula are feeling the early effects of Cyclone Fina tonight as the Category 2 system moves closer to land. Darwin residents are being urged to finalise their emergency plans, with winds likely to strengthen in the capital city from the early hours of tomorrow morning.
Cyclone Fina already making its mark in Minjulang on Croker Island.
The wind picked up sort of early hours this morning at about 1 or 2 a.m.
The community copping 190 millimetres of rain overnight.
Just want to make sure everybody in the community is safe and sound, and all got a fair idea what's really happening.
Upgraded to a Category 2 system this afternoon, Fina is expected to move over the Coburg Peninsula tonight.
It's important to be aware that before the cyclone impacts, you can expect to see thunderstorms with damaging or even destructive winds and heavy to intense rainfall before the cyclone hits, and that could extend as far east as Groote Island.
Conditions in Darwin have been calm today, but the Bureau expects that will change in the early hours of tomorrow morning, with winds strengthening throughout the day.
We expect to tell Darwin residents to take shelter. We expect to advise them to take shelter tomorrow.
The Chief Minister confident in the government's planning.
It's important for people to take comfort in just how well-oiled the machine is. We have a very clear territory emergency plan. People are enacting their plans, and of course businesses and families will be making their own decisions as well.
Authorities to announce when shelters will open, but encouraging Darwin residents to stay in their homes if they are cyclone coded. Jack Hislop, ABC News.
Final preparations in Darwin have been at fever pitch ahead of the wind and the rain. For those attempting to leave the capital before the storm hits, from as soon as tomorrow morning, airport management is urging caution, with flight cancellations expected.
Queues at the Darwin dump as residents clean up before Fina charges in.
Pretty excited. First cyclone, so hopefully it's all right.
At petrol stations, motorists in their droves getting fueled up for the days ahead.
Darwin has been gone through it before, so I believe they know what they're doing.
We got plenty of food and some board games and stuff, so yeah, hopefully it'll be pretty chill.
At Darwin's main hardware store, last-minute purchases to help weather the storm.
Everything's fine. We're not panicking. It's just enough for how many days.
Been here for 20 years, so I've been through it all. So as long as we've got plenty of water, we've got plenty of water.
And at bottle shops, a frenetic Friday rush.
Probably about triple the amount they'd usually drink, which is a lot.
Festivities on hold, sporting matches called off, and Darwin's airport management warning closures are almost inevitable, with some flights already cancelled.
But ultimately, the way that the weather pattern is progressing at the moment, yes, we would expect that we will have to cease operations at some point in time.
Royal Darwin Hospitals scaling back services to ensure staff can manage the weekend's workload.
I would like to think that for patients at the hospital there will be very little impact because they are safe, they're well managed, they're in the ward.
A number of remote schools in the cyclone's path closed until further notice. And at this Darwin homeless shelter, preparations underway for the city's most vulnerable.
They have their bully beef stew, their wheat bix, their milk and anything else they need. Plenty of water.
That's the main thing, look after everybody, make sure everybody's safe and keep out of the cyclone, and hope we see you after the cyclone.
The final touches on urgent preparations as Fina bears down on the northern capital. Matt Garrick, ABC News.